in the same spot again, but this time, listen, this is my favorite guy here. You know why? Because he's the one that's like got almost all of this stuff right. This is Jim Rice. Jim Rice has been doing this since I was
1983.
Okay, so I was a little older than 2, so I was 11. No, 9. And I don't even know how old I am. So, but listen, Jim has been doing this, I guess that's the past 21 years now. He's been running Fort Myers actually since I've ever heard of the Winternats. It's probably about 5 years ago. First time I came down, and the first time I met you actually, about 3 years ago, one of the races said I should reach out to you and Tony. Tell me a little bit about kind of what's going on here and some of the things that that you've done over the years. I heard stories about being at the mall near the airport in Orlando and, you know, some other different places. So give the folks a little background about some of that.
Our club started like 39 years ago, and I started, like you said before, in 1983. We were racing at the Edison Mall, right on a major thoroughfare. We lost that site due to expansion. We moved down here in 1989. We had 2 Winternats at the mall, 88 and 89, and then the first one here was in 1990, and it's been here ever since.
Wow, so that means so we've been here for 22 years. Now.
22 years.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so the track, so we lovingly refer to the track as the fort, otherwise known as the car eater.
Right.
So we all make the noise on the drive. So we drive down, right? So we drive about 1,300 miles to come to this race. We drive from New Jersey to here. The 3 of us drove this year. Last year there was 2, and the year before that there was 2. So we make this noise, boom! And you hear that, and you hear the announcer, Dave Larry, go, whoa, there's another one! And then you get a little trophy if you make it more than 8 feet in the air.
Right.
All right, so the track is really fast. It's really challenging. I got to tell you, people say that this track is probably one of the most challenging tracks on the schedule, but yet when you look around, this place is absolutely packed. So obviously people love the challenge that you put together here. So tell me, how did you kind of make this all, how did you get that? How did you make the fort the fort?
Well, when we first laid the track out, our old track layout wouldn't fit because the parking lot wasn't big enough. So we just laid out the boards that's out there kind of in whatever pattern we could get the most layout, and over the years we've tweaked it slightly, but basically this is the same layout we've had for the complete time.
So essentially that's happenstance.
Yeah, we just kind of threw it out there.
Awesome. That is perfect. That is great. That is awesome, man. That is perfect. And like I said, I mean, you know, folks come from all over the world. You're in VRC, Virtual RC Pro.
We were the second track on VRC.
That is, you know what's funny? Like, so I didn't have much time to get my car like out before it got cold. So I've been doing VRC Pro, and it's really helped out a lot. And I gotta tell you, check out the game, download it, buy the track, download it. It definitely gives you a good idea of what you're going to face when you come down here to the fort. So let me ask you, I noticed that you added permanent pits. You mentioned yesterday when we talked that there's more expansion. What do you have in store for future Winternats?
I think what we're going to do next is we're going to double the size of this building. Probably it might take us another year or 2 to save the money. And eventually I want to get a larger electric service so we can have electric available for people with trailers. So we have to kind of watch what we do.
So he says he's kind of limited, but just to give you an idea, there are 2 truing tables that never ever once dipped. There have been 18 truers running at the same time at the truing table. There's a 7 horsepower air compressor that's running all day long. We never have lack of air. We never had one circuit breaking shift. We never had one interruption of anything going on in any of these tables or pits or whatever. So he says he wants to make it better, but I think he's head and shoulders above a lot of the tracks that we go to now.
We try hard. We put all the money we get goes back into the track. We don't do anything for anything else. So hopefully everybody succeeds.
So let me ask you, what are the odds on you going first place tomorrow?
I'm out.
Oh, you're out?
Yeah,
oh, no way.
I was in second place in my race, and somebody flipped up on the straightaway, and I hit him. So I came from 4 laps down, back to 3 seconds out of second place.
Oh.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
I tried.
That's awesome. Well, Jim, listen, congratulations. You did and are doing a fantastic job here. And you can count on our support, you can count on the Diamond support, and you can count on all the racers from the Northeast support.
We appreciate you guys coming down and playing with us. Have fun.
Thanks, Jim. Yep.